we must also invest more in our security and defense. Russia is still on the offensive in eastern Ukraine. They are banking on a war of attrition, on making the next winter even harsher than the last. Russia is banking on Europe and the West going soft, and some in Europe are playing along. 2 weeks ago, a European Union Prime Minister went to Moscow. This so-called peace mission was nothing but an appeasement mission. This was a plain appeasement mission. Only 2 days later, Putin's jets aimed their missiles at a children's hospital and maternity ward in Kyiv. And we all saw the images of children covered with blood. We saw the mothers trying to bring young cancer patients to safety. That strike was not a mistake. It was a message, a chilling message from the Kremlin to all of us. So, honourable members, our answer has to be just as clear. No one wants peace more than the people of Ukraine, a just and lasting peace for a free and independent country. And Europe will stand with Ukraine for as long as it takes. This is our message. Mesdames et Messieurs les députés,
honourable members, we must give Ukraine everything it needs to resist and emerge victorious.
Pour la première fois depuis des décennies, notre liberté est en danger. Nous sommes responsables pour faire tout ce qui est nécessaire pour protéger nos citoyens européens. Protéger l'Europe, c'est le devoir de l'Europe. Alors, je pense qu'il est temps de construire une véritable Union européenne de la défense. Je sais que certains ne sont peut-être pas à l'aise avec cette idée, mais ce qui devrait nous mettre mal à l'aise, ce sont les menaces qui pèsent sur notre sécurité. Soyons très clairs, les États membres restent responsables pour leur sécurité nationale et pour leurs armées, et l'OTAN reste le pilier de notre défense collective. Mais nous le savons tous, nos dépenses de défense sont trop faibles et inefficaces. Nous dépensons trop à l'étranger et nous devons donc créer un marché unique de la défense. Nous devons investir plus dans les capacités de défense haut de gamme, c'est-à-dire l'Europe doit avancer sur la voie tracée par la déclaration de Versailles. Nous devons investir plus, nous devons investir ensemble et nous devons créer des projets européens communs. Par exemple, un système complet de défense aérienne, a European Air Shield, non seulement pour protéger notre espace aérien, mais aussi comme symbole fort de l'unité de
a
l'Europe.
clear and strong signal of unity, a European unity in the field of defence.
Honourable members, security is not only about external threats. Cyber and hybrid threats are growing. Organised criminal networks are infiltrating our economy. Most of them use corruption. They are causing fear and innocent people's death with their brutal violence. They earn enormous amounts of money from drug trafficking, ransomware, fraud, trafficking in human beings, and they are not limited by national borders. So it's necessary that we respond to this growing threat on a European level. We must make sure that police can work across Europe without borders. That is why I will propose to double Europol's staff and strengthen its mandate. I want Europol to become a truly operational police agency. And we must also do more to secure our external borders. Our eastern border in particular has become a target for hybrid attacks and provocations. Russia is luring migrants from Yemen up north, exploiting their misery and pushing them deliberately against the Finnish border. We should always keep in mind a member state's border is a European border, and we will do everything we can to make them stronger. And this is part of the reason why we must strengthen Frontex, to make it more effective while fully respecting fundamental rights. I will propose to triple the number of European border and coast guards to 30,000. More secure borders will also help us to manage migration in a more structured and fair way. The Migration and Asylum Pact is a huge step forward. We put solidarity at the heart of our common response. Migration challenges need a European response with a fair and firm approach based on our values, always remembering that migrants are human beings like you and me and all of us. We are protected by human rights. I know that many pessimists thought that migration was too divisive to agree on, but we proved them wrong. Together we made it. And we have emerged stronger from it. Now we must collectively focus on implementation and support member states in making it a reality on the ground. And there will be more to do. We need a common approach on returns to make them more effective and dignified. And we need to develop our comprehensive partnerships, in particular across our southern neighbourhood. The Mediterranean region should get undivided attention. And this is why I will appoint a commissioner for the region and propose a new agenda for the Mediterranean together with Kaja Kallas, because the future of those two Mediterranean shores is one and the same. Honourable members, our neighbourhood is home to our future too. Inviting countries into our union is a moral, a historical, and a political responsibility. It is an enormous geostrategic responsibility for Europe. Because in today's world, a larger union will be a stronger union. It will strengthen our voice in the world. It will help reduce our dependencies. And it will ensure that democracy, prosperity and stability spread across Europe. We will support candidates by working on investment and reform and integrating them where we can into our legal framework. Accession will always be a merits-based process, and we will ensure that all countries are ready before joining. But completing our union is also in our own core interest, and it will be a core priority for my Commission. I'm deeply convinced history is calling again. The Western Balkans, Ukraine, Moldova and Georgia have made their free choice. They have chosen freedom over oppression. They have chosen democracy over dependency. And some of them are paying a very high price for this choice. So we must do our choice too and show steadfast commitment that their future will be free, will be prosperous, and will be in our European Union.